Just shut up. Shut up with that goal. Why are we all telling Connor McDavid to shut up? Hello, friend. Steve Dangle here, and welcome to another episode of Steve's Hat Picks, where we take a look at the best from around the NHL over the past week, and sometimes a little bit of last week. There is a reason why at the end of every video I say, did we miss something? Because sometimes we do. Believe it or not, last week we did. Rem Pitlick, this guy. First career NHL goal. Oh, okay, well that's cool, but it's not necessarily a hat pick. Well, his first career NHL goal was also followed by his first career NHL hat trick, and it was a natural one.
The pass goes off a stick, corralled by Dunn out in front. Broken up, dumped out by Goligoski. Now a foot race. Hartman in first for Minnesota. Out in front, they score! Rem Pitlick gets to it. That's his first goal. Seattle back out to center. McCann thwarted, broken up. Open ice. Pitlick, partial breakaway. He's in. He scores! Rem Pitlick now has 2 goals in the National Hockey League. His pass broken up by Ryan Hartman. Look out. It's a breakaway again. It's Pitlick for the 3rd time. He's got a hat trick. Rem Pitlick with goals number 1, number 2, and 3 of his NHL career. 40 seconds left in the second. 3-0.
All in the same game. Go off, young fella. Now, I don't know why we missed this, but if I can offer a suggestion, it was all Drew's fault. I don't want to assign blame or anything, but Drew doesn't think that this should count. That's my assumption, because these goals were scored against Philip Grubauer, who used to be on the Avalanche, and Drew really liked him, but he's no longer on the Avalanche, so he's a bum. Right, Drew? Right? You know I'm right! Anyway, Rem, begging your pardon. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, Drew wrote this down as Max Domi with the Dangle assist. Well, like he fell down? Oh, not like my name, like he dangled someone. Oh, okay, well, let's watch.
In the way of that was Roslovic, and back the other way come the Blue Jackets into the Buffalo zone. Nice move, laid off in the slot with a shot, scores! Tokarski got a piece of it, but not enough of it. And Roslovic in the Columbus Blue Jackets have taken a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, he's going to get his second here of this game. And every time he scores, he comes by and he takes a quick look at the bench. Might drive some people nuts. That's Domi right there with a nice move. And he feeds Roslovic right there. But you see Tokarski coming out. He's got his pads all tangled up, and it goes off the inside of his pad when this shot is taken. Nice little move right there by Domi, setting up Roslovic.
Oh, heavens. So that goal was given to Jack Roslovic on account of he's the one who shot it, but sometimes an assist is so good that it should be the goal. And this it was before the assist, for goodness sake. Oh, poor Dylan Cousins, who is having a pretty good season so far. Oh, buddy. Something like that happens to you in an NHL game and you realize how far away the bench is. Maximus Domi, my goodness. That is a hat pick. Can I throw something out there? He's only played 6 games so far this season, but Max Domi has 7 points, and Columbus left him exposed in the expansion draft. Do you remember who Columbus lost in the expansion draft? If it's off the top of your head, you should know within 5 seconds. Who is it? Who is it? You don't know. His name is Gavin Bayreuther. He has 3 points in 8 games as a defenseman for the Seattle Kraken. No, the Columbus Blue Jackets, because Seattle took him, let him walk, and Columbus just took him right back. Just a little something to keep your eye on for the rest of the season, because that move is looking tough for Seattle right now. Now, the Buffalo Sabres were on the receiving end of that hat pick, but here they are collaborating. Here are the Sabres and the New York Rangers combining for 4 goals in 80 seconds.
Good. Rangers head the other way. Strome. Kakko moves to the net. Scores! There's Dahlin dropping it off for Tage Thompson. Thompson moves in and shoots and scores! Centered through, played back, long shot. Dahlin scores! 2 goals in 15 seconds. And they have turned the game around after the Rangers had taken the lead. There's a 3-goal, and the Rangers answer right back!
The fans at MSG left with 2 things that evening: their money's worth and heart palpitations. This game went to overtime as well, my goodness. Just kidding, look what happened as time expired.
Kreider is there. Thompson for Buffalo with Haig. And they set up. They score! They score! With less than 1 second to go! What an effort! The Rangers lead! 5-4! Ryan Lindgren. You talk about amazing moments. This is amazing. Watch Chris Kreider. He's on the boards with Tage Thompson. He reaches in, gets the puck out, and then quickly, Fox to Zibanejad to Lindgren in the net, game winner.
Give it up for the Buffalo Sabres. No one expected anything of this team this year, especially me. And even though they're not exactly doing great, they do have a little bit of last year's Ottawa Senators in them, in that they are able to score and they don't really go away. There are no easy 2 points on nights against the Buffalo Sabres. You might beat them, but it's not going to be easy. For our next pick, we have Alex Texier taking on the... Oh, my eyes!
Donov trying to get there. Nyquist steps in front of him. And now the puck to the near wall, and with it is Bean, and he'll bank it up ice. Texier into the offensive zone against Stone, walks around Stone, scores! What a nice move by Alexander Texier. A short-handed goal for Columbus. The first shorty of the year for the Blue Jackets. It's 2-0.
And a last man playing D, and look at that move. Kind of a backhand toe drag right there through the legs. That's a highlight reel goal for Texier, short-handed, and it goes under the blocker of Brossoit.
I'm glad. Every night the Vegas Golden Knights wear those helmets. I'm rooting against them. It's nothing against them as a team. It's everything against that atrocity. Why? And you wear it on your head? We need to make a Frankenstein, worst uniform in hockey. Like those golden helmets with the new Devils alternate. Don't look at me like that. It's bad. Anyway, holy smokes. Texier with the amazing move pass. Let me see which Vegas Golden Knights rookie that was. Mark Stone! Oh. Oh. And it was short-handed? Oh, buddy. Mark, that's a hat pick for Texier. Not bad. For our next hat pick, remember earlier I said producer Drew doesn't like guys who used to be on the Avalanche? In our notes, our next hat pick just says, Matt Duchene got a natural hattie.
Coming right up the middle, the shot, they score! One shot scored by Duchene, and now they're buzzing around again. They score again, and guess who it is? Who's the goalie? Riddick is out. Saved by Montemore. Rebound, they score!
A surprisingly scary natural hattie as well. Matt Duchene's first goal came with the Habs up 5-0, and I couldn't help but remember when Patrick Waugh got mad at Duchene for celebrating a big goal in a game that was already lost. But all of a sudden he scores a natural hattie, and this game doesn't seem so lost. And the Habs almost blow a fairly substantial lead in the Bell Center, but they don't because, what team in the NHL would ever blow a substantial lead at the Bell Center? Gotta hate my team, but at least Drew is sad. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, Mackenzie Blackwood stops a 2-on-0 from a team wearing all black that is not the New Jersey Devils. I won't get over how bad those jerseys... Just show it.
Held in by Smith, back towards the net, picked off by Stamkos, lead pass, and it's a 2-on-0. Killorn gets it back. Oh, what a save by Blackwood. That is outstanding.
But Blackwood, in today's game, I think the goaltender just understand. You see these from time to time, and you just expect that there's going to be that extra pass across.
Okay, you could be wearing the Devils alternate and the gold helmet, and that save would still look good. Giving up a 2-on-0 to the Tampa Bay Lightning is somewhat of an inevitability. They're extremely good at hockey, but you would never know it from the reaction of Mackenzie Blackwood on this one. Just poised and yoink out of midair. What a sequence, what a save. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, we have another stop 2-on-0, except this one was a double dose from Vitek Vanacek, and watch closely to see why I liked it just that much more.
This pass ahead for Fehervari's too strong. Look out, 2-on-0. Off the forehand, stop, rebound, just jammed wide. Vanacek brilliant there on a 2-on-0. Manson slap pass down low. Vanacek without his goalie stick. Made the save on Lundestrom.
Actually, if they would have played it 2-on-0, they would have been in much better shape. They were all heading north when they should have had somebody back south. The follow-up even better. Here's the first. McTavish will follow up. And they are denied right on the doorstep. The hottest goal scorer and the youngster.
Welcome to Steve's Paddle Save Emporium! Now, first and foremost, would you trade a second-round pick for Vitek Vanacek and Max Domi straight up? I know one team that would, but anyway. The Anaheim Ducks, speaking of teams who had a tough year last year and won't go away, this team's just been scoring goals at will. So young, so exciting, but Vanacek shuts that down. I don't even care if the second one actually hit Vanacek's paddle. He tried. He wants to get in the hat picks. I get it. That's a hat pick. I wanted to keep those two 2-on-0s together, but for our next hat pick, we're going to return to that game between the Lightning and the Devils. And if you can believe it, for the second time in a row, it's the Devils getting the best of the Lightning. Check out the kid, Dawson Mercer.
Ned banks off the inboards, and it's skated out by Sharon Govich. Sharon Govich with a lead pass, and there's Mercer trying to... What a goal by Dawson Mercer as he tucks it in. Thought he was going to go around the net, came back and found some room to tuck it in on Vasilevsky.
That is a terrific goal. You got to hand it to him. The Lightning were all overloaded on one side, and Mercer's got room in that right wing. But watch him come in here with a lot of speed, takes a look in the middle, fakes like he's going around, really smart. Vasilevsky out, challenging, and one of the few times we've seen Vasi slide out of position. Very seldom does he do this. Now, early on in a period, of course.
Oh yeah, you know, just a rookie taking on the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions and the goalie that got them there and attempting a fake wraparound and just shoveling it in the net. You know, really standard run-of-the-mill goals. Man, I think any goal where you make Andrei Vasilevsky look ridiculous should count as 2. That's unbelievable. That's a hat pick. For our next hat pick, is this a USA hockey thing or what? Trevor Zegras does the Jack Hughes.
Lindholm under duress, just needs to chip it out, and if he does, it could be a 2-on-1. It is. Now it's 2-on-2. Zegras joined by Henrique. He scores! Trevor Zegras, overtime game winner!
When you're hot, you're hot. Trevor Zegras is feeling it. Just 2 beautiful finishes by him. Great battle. He's got to settle down a puck now. He's got to cut against the grain. Kuznetsov was quickly there to challenge, but somehow Zegras gets this shot around the stick of Kuznetsov, and he rips it under the bar.
And the celebration is complete. 1,000 squared tonight at Honda Center.
Do you remember the goal? Like really, do you remember the goal you just watched? I don't. Who cares? It's all about Zegras. Again, another rookie just throwing his stick into the crowd. Now, a lot of Leaf fans are going to be bitter about this because you might remember when Matt Sundin got suspended for throwing his stick into the crowd, but there's a big difference. Remember, Mark Savard did something similar to this in a playoff game in 2010. But there is a fairly big difference between lobbing a stick into the crowd with like a celebratory tone and yeeting it out of anger, which is what Matt Sundin did many years ago. Listen, if you're the NHL, you want to embrace these situations. You want one happy fan walking out of that building with Trevor Zegras' overtime winning stick. That goal, that celly, that's a hat pick. And for our final hat pick, Connor McDavid again.
Real good chance for Edmonton right off the draw. Ehlers from Scheifele and Connor at 13:57 of the third. Speaking of Connor, here's McDavid, beat him in, shoots and scores! He's done it again! Coast to coast, and this game is tied!
Are you absolutely kidding me? Talk about putting on the Jets once again, and this has been such a tight checking game, but watch this. Not to be denied. That inside move, put a puck to an area, backhand, forehand, elevate over top of the blocker side of Connor Hellebuck, head up. He catches it with speed for the first time in this game. There's 3 Winnipeg Jets that are in between him and the goal, and he's just not going to be denied. A quick reaction by Edmonton, and guess who? Connor McDavid ties this.
Oh, shut up! Just shut up. Shut up with that goal. Why are we all telling Connor McDavid to shut up? You know what? Before I talk about it, just show it again. Just show it again.
Head up. He catches it with speed for the first time in this game. There's 3 Winnipeg Jets.
Showing it again was better than anything I had to say. Like, listen, John Tortorella got himself into some hot water recently because he said, Connor McDavid, he complains too much about the calls and he just needs to shut up. This is why McDavid needs more calls. I don't care how many calls he gets, he needs more calls. Because how could the Jets have made this turn out differently? You hear this sort of thing all the time. Like if a player gets tripped or something and it stops a goal, they go, it's a good penalty at least. The Oilers' power play is monstrous right now, but it might be even better to face a power play than whatever Connor McDavid when he goes into Goku mode. When the only way to stop the league's best player is to cheat, then it is the league that needs to change and not the player. Honestly, for my purposes with the hat picks there, Connor, you can do this every week. Holy mackerel. Shut up. That's a hat pick. So, did we miss any? Let us know because we'll make good on it. Leave a comment in the comment box down below. But for now, that is it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. Tell all your friends. Just shut up. Well, don't do that. It's rude.